Retailers will be happy to see the back of 2011. It's been a tough year with consumers not spending, new entrants to the Australian market and online businesses nipping at their heels. Two of the big players, Premier Investments and Harvey Norman, faced the shareholders today to tell them that unless the environment improves soon, 2012 could get a lot worse for the retail industry. Emily Stewart reports.
Even Premier's board members have to do their Christmas shopping, but what they'd really like is an early present from the Reserve Bank next week.
I'd love that. If you ask me what I'd like for Christmas, that'd be in the top 5 presents.
I think it should be up to 0.5%. I don't think 0.25% is going to make a difference at this point in time. I think they really need to make a statement here.
Premier Investments owns a number of clothing brands, including Just Jeans and Portmans. At its AGM in Melbourne, Chairman Solomon Lew told investors it's been a difficult year for retailers, with consumer confidence down because of volatile international markets, cost of living increases and the carbon tax. But Chief Executive Mark McGuinness told reporters after the meeting that things have started to look up since October.
We've had a material improvement month on month. That being said, as most retailers know, it all comes down to the next 6 weeks, and so we do want to see a stable international macro environment.
Gerry Harvey, the chairman of Harvey Norman, isn't so upbeat and told his investors that business is still suffering, with electronics such as TVs and computers the worst hit.
I'm not seeing anything that would suggest that business is getting better at the moment.
And both retailers agree that if the Christmas period isn't a successful one, many retail employees could be out of a job early in the new year.
Retailers are the biggest employers in the country, and if retailers don't have a good Christmas and don't have the right level of sales, then that's what comes under threat in the new year.
And there are a number of retailers at the moment putting off staff. There are a number of retailers that are going out of business. So, if that continues at the rate that's been happening over the last 12 months, then, 2012 is not going to be a great year.
Both companies have recently entered the online world and today repeated their calls for the government to introduce an import tax for international competitors.
I'd like the government to do the right thing and make it a level playing field. It is inconceivable that the government could have a two-tax regime whereby international players can come into this market and take advantage by not paying customs duty and by not having to pay GST.
We'll get cheaper goods for now, but then we're going to employ a lot less people. We're going to drive business offshore, and if that's in the long-term benefit of us Australians, I'm lost.
A report by the Productivity Commission looking at the current tax structure for the Australian retail industry is set to be released early next year.